Alright guys, how we going? We're on another job today. How good is this front camera where I can look like I'm talking and then still show you the job site that I'm on. So we've got everything set up. We're doing 38 townhouse units. Basically just got to clean off any cobwebs, mud wasp and a little bit of guttering. The guttering is probably where it gets attacked the most. As you see up there, gets a little bit of marking, mainly because these gutters are full of crap. Right across there. They look like they've been cleaned out since I've been here last. So this is a whole block of 8 units. So I've got to go across here. So I've got all the hose snaked out here. So and snake out there. I'm going to pull it all the way through to the end and then get all the backs of these units and then head down the guts. So basically what we're going to do is start unit 1 and go all the way to 36, but we'll get the backs of these done and then trace all the way back down over to the other side. So what we're probably going to do is pull the hose all the way down through this bush. Just grab that. So grab the hose with a loop, so I'm not pulling on the hose itself, not pulling on the fittings. So let's go down through the jungle. So we've got to watch spider web. Clothes, there's some towels and shit on the line there. There's no windows open there. Everybody's been notified that we're here, so we're probably still going to have problems with windows and clothes, as you can see. So a lot of these ones will just do with water, windows open there. And that's the big thing about these ones is more clothes there. And we'll pull this all the way through this little house out here. So we just use water here. We've got a window open there, so we're not doing much here. We'll just throw a bit of water around. That end unit, we'll try and pull the hose up to there. But we've got windows open there, and there. So what we'll do is document it. We'll take some photos, and it is what it is. It's part and parcel of Buddy Corporates. You can notify people that you like if they answer the emails and everything. So we're not using the new pump on this because we got 120 meters of high pressure line out, and that's mainly because we've got to reach right around here and I don't have a long hose on that machine. But this job here doesn't really require the power that the other machine's got, so downstreaming this one is probably the easiest, safest bet. So pardon me, we'll just get in and wash that. So I've got to get through that jungle there, because if I don't get through this side, I've got to jump that 6-foot fence over the other side. So I try and get it from here and go from there. So we'll get out of here. All right, so it's the things you got to watch out for. What we did is we moved the truck off the corner there, because I run all the hoses around that light pole. I could drive all the way here without disconnecting or winding up the hose. So the hose management is one of the biggest keys of speed, because if I had to wind up all the hoses, yeah, fair enough, I've got electric reels, probably take me 5-10 minutes, and then I've got to unwind them again. But if I can drive around and keep pulling the hoses down, like I still got a fair bit of garden hose, it means I can drive down to the corner of this block without unplugging the water and unwinding up the hoses. So we've done across the front of 3 units, done all the back of all those units over there. Now, these are the things we've got to watch. Is that gutter up there tells me we had problems last year with that customer, because this one has been cleaned and that one hasn't. And once again, there's a car parked there. I could go back onto my old photos from last year and I guarantee that car is still parked there. So we're going to try and knock on their door. If not, we go around that unit, we take photos and document. But we're about to go into the back of this unit and go across the back of that one. And he's always walking around looking, especially windows. Window open. And window down there open. So this whole area has to be avoided due to that. And then going out the back there. So I haven't been out the back yet to have a look. I was going to coil up the hose before I go out there. Because this is a block of 3 units right beside me. And what I can do is I normally spray, block of 3 units. So what I normally do is spray half of the middle unit from this side and half a unit from the other side. That way I don't have to jump the fences. This one's got a whole heap paper wasps up there. This one little up there, he's a little bit annoyed. So we'll spray him with a bit of chlorine. And then what I'm doing is come down and I'm just downstreaming the driveways. We're not doing the driveways on this job, but I tried to do extra on all my jobs due to locking in my contract, locking in that I'm the contractor that they want to use every single year. So I try and do a little bit extra. You know, we're not doing a lot of work to the buildings because I washed them around last year and they're really clean. So just do a little bit extra. We're just killing off all the black before Christmas. Some people might ask me about the drains in the road. All this runs into bioretention dams. So they run down into these little things. These are just the little ones off the side. It's a bioretention dam there. There's another one just there. So all the water runs down to there. So it comes out of those drains. Those big ones run into a big pit down the bottom here, and then it runs into a nice big retention dam because of all the houses. So what we're going to do, sneak around there, knock on their door, see if they can get their car moved so you can finally wash that gutter. If they're not home, like, everybody's just parking wherever they want. Like, they got 2-car garage, but they've got 3 cars, or the garage is booked out with a bedroom and everything like that, and they don't got no space for the cars. So that's a problem because it's a Mercedes. I'm gonna have to rinse it down, use just water around that one because we don't want any problems. And we've notified everybody and everybody knows. So it's up to them whether they want to move the cars or not. But yeah, once again, window. So just go around it, keep moving, don't stop. That's why you got to have it in your contract and let the body corporate know what happens if they don't close windows. So, and windows open. The bad thing is that wall has got a sheet of mold, algae right across it. You can just see it there, right there. So if that window is, probably try and spray from the top, so just drip over that window just to grab that wall. But now I've got cars everywhere. So let's see. As you can see, trucks there. Down in front of 18. I've got 38 units to do. Just got to get him to move the trailer out, so we're going to put that there away from my hoses because they're going camping. But we're up to 14, so we've done 14 units already. It's 12 o'clock. We started at 9, So that's just over 4 units an hour. So we're on track. If we stay on that pathway, it would take us 10 hours to do the whole lot. You know, that's some serious money, but I'm not going to smash myself today and try and get it all done in one day. If I was wanted to get some serious money done, then yeah, I could do it. I could finish the whole day and get it done, but I'm not too worried about it. So it's still pretty good money for 2 days. Half day, go home, we've got to get the house ready for house inspection. So what we do is we get that ready. We're going to come across here. We'll go in the back of 15, 16, 17 and 18. So we'll come across the back of these units. We'll get probably up to 18 done, and then because we're parked here, we'll go across the back of these 5 units and go in and out of the gates along this side here. And then tomorrow morning we'll knock out the pill shelter, and then we can do the fronts of those units, the front of these ones over here. So that way we'll have less work to do tomorrow, because we'll get a fair chunk of in the backs there done. The fronts are a lot easier than the backs. But we'll get down to here today. We'll do in the back of 19. So we'll have 19 fully squared up, and then we'll go from 20 front back tomorrow. So we'll get to 19 squared up, and then we'll go across the back of these 5 here. 5? Yeah, there's 5 across here. There's 6. 22 to 28. Yeah, so 6, 2 driveway, 2 driveway. So 6 units across here, 3 duplexes. So we'll get across the back done. So that way we just got the front to do, which is pretty easy. Front and back of those 5, and the front and back of these 2. So it'll leave us 7, 10, 13 full ones to do tomorrow, and then 6 half ones. So that's a pretty good day. We'll get that done by about 1 o'clock tomorrow. So if we have a job come through, we'll just sneak it in. But I did a walk around on my membership about this one, about the pricing, and then like the zero marks you see on the garages. So someone's come through of the Body Corporate and damaged all those garage doors, where we only did the building last time. As you can see, the walls just starting to come with the mold. But yeah, no, it's been a pretty good day, so we'll leave it there. If you want the second video of the rest of it, but it's be a pretty long 2 days. It's 12 o'clock now. 12 o'clock now, so we'll probably another hour, probably another 2 hours, and then we're out of here. So about 2 o'clock we'll leave, head home, do some stuff. We have got a lead for a big commercial job, and the description was roofs. So this thing's about 10 stories high, so I'll have a look into that and see what they want to do there, because it's a pretty big building. But we'll have a look at that. Catches. All right, so we're back here on the second day, but people didn't get the memo. Windows open. You can see the metal in the middle there where the windows are open. Window open. Windows open. So there's 2 units there. We'll probably just come across this lower wall to the garage, put some chemical on the ground. I'd like to hit that gutter, but can't. So the thing too is I've just gone through that gate to go out the back here, because I was going to shoot all 3 of these units, because this is a block of 5, so I can jump the fence out the back there. I'll show you in a second. And I was going to get right across there, but windows open here, windows open out the back. I've already taken photos of the back. Windows open there, windows open there. So that's like 4 units in a row where all the windows are open. And this guy's just got home, but he'll probably move his truck. They're not too bad from last year when I washed them. So out here is a bioretention dam that I was talking about the other day. So it's a pretty big one. So this is where I was talking. I can come out here, I can jump this pool fence which runs across the back of the units. So I can pull the hose. Oh, just run for a cobweb. I can jump the pool fence there and I can just run straight across there and I just jump in and out of the yards. Ooh, big water dragon. So this is a bioretention dam. And it basically just sits with about 1 inch, 2 inches of water right through the whole lot. So it stays pretty wet all the time. And then right across there. So I can come in through this unit here and get a little bit, but I still got windows open down there. So I'm just going to bypass the whole back and be done with it. It's nice and easy to walk across the back here to get these 5. But when you don't have access, apparently they've been notified by the body corporate, but you got to remember probably half of these are rentals, and the rental company is not going to send that email out to the rental company. So most of the time I normally put notifications out and let people know that I'm coming around and to close the windows, take the clothes off the line and all that type of stuff. And I normally stick it to the front door when I do it. But this complex is an annual wash, so what I don't get this year, I'll get next year. And this guy just walking out there, he's just going to the pool. I'll look at it. Okay. Yeah, he's just going for a swim. So yeah, and I tend not to worry about it. All I got to do is document, take photos of the windows open, and away we go. So can I double click? No, I can't do it. All right, so yeah, so that's the process. We've been here for about 1.5 hours, 2 hours already. So at so we only got 5 fronts to do down there. So at the price point that I'm doing them, it doesn't really matter because it's real cheap anyway. This is just annual clean. These get repainted in 3 years time, so you've got 2 more washes and then a repaint. So I've already done the backs of all those units. So there's 8 units, 1, 2, 4, 6. Yeah, 6. So I stopped right there is where this complex stops. So I've already done the backs of those 6. So I've got the front of those 6. I've got front and backs of these ones here. So once again, if I walk up here, I guarantee it. I fucking guarantee it. Oh look, windows open. Let's have a zoom in. Windows open. Window open. Oh wait, windows open. Windows open. Oh wait. Going for a trifecta now. Windows open. Windows open. Oh no, I think that last one's got closed windows. 1 out of 5, 10, 15 units. So I haven't checked this side yet. Closed, 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 open. So you're talking, it's got to be like 80% strike rate on windows open. 80% strike rate. Oh, look at this sucker. I didn't see him before. This is going to be fun. That there is called a native wasp nest, and it's active as shit. So only way to take that out is to get my big pump out, blast it with 6%, burn those suckers to oblivion, and then the 6% will burn that paper out as well. So they'll just drop on the ground like that, like super fast. But they're active. They're like really green, really angry. So, and you don't want to get anywhere near those fellas. That is a 13 time zoom. They get angry. But we'll tear them off the building pretty easy. Might just knock on the door and see if they're home. If not, we're gonna have to leave that one, come back to it. So nice easy day today. It'll be cruisy because we'll just do underneath the windows and move along. Wherever there's a car, we'll just move around it. I'm not gonna even bother. So catch you later.